Thanks for returning. I want to tell you a story about an experience I had in one of my meditations that was quite profound and resulted in my having, after I came out of this meditation, a physical manifestation of what happened in this vision that I had in meditation. This meditation was, I lay down on my bed, got in my quiet place, and I slip away into this other place. And it's a place that is absent of the ego me. I guess I'll call it that. That's a big buzzword now, kind of a new age word, get rid of your ego and all that kind of stuff. But for the lack of a better word, I just get rid, I'm not consciously in this dimension there. I've slipped away into some other place where I get all this information and I get beings talking to me. I am still aware that I have a body and I'm laying there, but I'm not so tied to this dimension. Anyway, I don't know how to explain this stuff. I don't really know what's going on. But anyway, I got into this place and suddenly I am in this, like a teepee. And I am an Indian, a very young girl. And I am with my husband, who I have just united with in some sort of ceremony. It wasn't like we joined. It wasn't like we were married. I don't think it was like married, but we were joined. It's like marriage. He was about 16 years old and a warrior, a young warrior. And I was probably about 13 or 14 years old. And we had grown up together in this community. And we were Indians. And I had on this leather, almost like suede dress and suede boots. And my husband had on no shirt. And I don't know what he had around his middle section. But all I really remember is he had this band of fur, this dark fur band around his head. No feathers, no nothing, just this band of fur. And we are really young, and we have just joined together. And we're alone for the first time in our home. This teepee, it was like a teepee. It had a flap and everything. My father was the leader of this community of Indians. And it was a rather large community of Indians. And he came into our teepee. And he said to my husband, he said, whatever happens, don't leave her. Don't leave her, referring to me, his daughter. And my husband shook his head. I knew a lot of things in this vision, even though I didn't experience them right then. I knew that we didn't speak a lot. I knew that we expressed ourselves in different ways, and not so much with words. I knew that we could read each other and read other people in our community by their expressions and by their body language. Not so unlike now, but we sure use a lot of words. I sure use a lot of words. But anyway, those are the things that I knew. Shortly after this, we are lounging and we are really savoring this union that we have made with each other. Because we grew up together, we were best friends, and we really loved each other. Suddenly, we hear dogs barking, and we hear some screams, and then we hear just chaos, and we hear horse hoofs, like lots of horses riding through our encampment, and we just hear chaos outside. And my husband, being the warrior that he is, looks at me, and I know without any words being spoken that he has to leave. And he leaves, and he defies what my father had asked him to do, to not leave me. No matter what happens, don't leave me. But he had to leave, and I could see that. And I understood that, and it didn't bother me. So he left our teepee, and I stayed inside. And the teepee was beautiful. I mean, there were all these furs. I was laying on a fur, actually. And almost as soon as he left, the flap on our teepee opened, and in came someone wearing these black boots. And the black boots, the top of the black boots came almost up to the person's knee. I didn't see this person's face. I saw the boots. And as I was looking up to look at who had just entered my home, as I looked up to look, something hit me in the head. It was either a sword or a hatchet or something. And for the rest of this experience, this vision that I'm having, I'm experiencing my death. When that thing hit me here in the head, everything went black. And I started the dying process. And I went through this in this vision. And it is one of the most beautiful experiences that I've ever experienced. I could feel my life slipping away. I could feel and hear my respiration getting slower and slower and slower in a very beautiful, graceful way. And I smelled death. Death has this beautiful, wonderful smell. And when I smelled this smell as I was dying, I thought to myself, oh my God, I have smelled this so many times before, and I'm here again. What a beautiful, wonderful thing. Now, I passed and I died, okay, with no pain. It was a beautiful experience. But then I stayed there, I believe in spirit, above my body because I can see myself. And in comes my husband, and he finds me dead. And he feels responsible for my death. And he doesn't take this well. And he spent, there was some sort of knowingness that he spent the rest of his life being sorry for leaving the teepee when he did. And so I really just wanted to share that experience with you. But the most incredible thing to me was that when I woke up from this, or when I came out of this vision, I thought, wow, what was that? And I thought, this is a past life. This is like I had this spontaneous past life experience. So I got up and I went in my bathroom because I felt like I needed to put some water on my face. And I put some water on my face, and I'm looking in the mirror, and oh my God, I've got this indentation here on my head. Here it is, right here. I have this, I can see this marking right here. I hope you can see it. It's an indentation. I know you can see some wrinkles here. Those are wrinkles. But this is an indentation in my skull. And I thought, oh my God, this wasn't here before. And so I called my boyfriend, Dave, and I said, can you come over here? So he came over, and I'm just standing there in front of him, and I said, do you notice anything different about my face? And he goes, what is that indentation on your forehead? So I told him the story. So I still have this, and I think I'll have this forevermore. If you go up into my scalp and up into my hairline, it becomes a deeper indentation. That is precisely where I got hit with this thing in this vision. So this is kind of wild. So I wanted to share this with you because of the physical manifestation that appeared after the vision. So stay tuned for more stories, and I thank you so much for watching.